Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Karen's Kitchen. At least it's afternoon for me. I know some people might be maybe morning, some maybe evening. Um, Wherever you're from, welcome. Thank you for dropping by. I've been wanting to do this ice cream, but I've been looking for peanut butter cups that didn't have chocolate in them because I don't eat chocolate dairy, as everybody knows. So I went on Amazon and I found some carob peanut butter cups. And it's carob instead of chocolate, so I've already got it, ordered them, and I just crushed up what I had to chop up for just a quarter of a cup. So um, everything is taken care of, and I've got everything here that I'm gonna and this of course is my ice cream bowl. I'll sit this over here. Um, So I'm going to get ready to make this, and I'm going to tell you what I'm putting in here as I'm putting it in. I haven't measured anything out, so I'm going to put it in my bowl. I'll just pull this down just a little bit. I have to learn this. From watching Alexis, I learned a lot. Anyway, I hope it doesn't chop my head off too much. Anyway, I'm going to tell you what I've got in here. I've got the instructions off my iPad, and I'm going to read them here. First, it takes a half a cup of sweetened condensed milk. The sweetened condensed milk that I have is sweetened condensed coconut milk. So, and that's what I'm going to use this. So it takes half a cup. See if I can get this in here. Okay, it's pretty thick, so we'll see how it's going to work. Half a cup. It's pretty thick, but I regular condensed milk, I don't use it because of the regular milk in it. But this has, like I said, it has coconut milk. I'm going to take a little bit out. Just got a little bit too much in here. You can always dump it out if you don't put it in your recipe, but once you get it in there, you can't get it back out. Actually, it's very good. So I'm going to put that in here. You can see it's really, really thick. Get that out. I'm going to have to take a spoon to try to get it out. Let me get a well, I did it the wrong way. I'm supposed to. That's all right. This is really gonna stick in here. It's thick, as you can tell, but it'll work. This ought to make some good ice cream. And it's only going to take 25 minutes in my ice cream machine. I've been making ice cream in it off camera, and around approximately 25 minutes, and it works fine. And it's nice and soft serve, and I don't have a problem with it being too runny or anything like that. Okay, I've got that taken care of. I'll put this in the refrigerator. I'll sit this. I'll be careful with that and don't get cut out. Let me sit it back there for a minute. Let me wash my hands. Now, it calls for 1 cup of heavy cream. I already know what my coconut cream. I'm just going to use this for the cup measure. Oh, hi, Erlene. Yeah, well, I do 25 minutes, and it seems to work fine. 25 minutes. I usually say on 25, and it gets done. I mean, to each his own. I charged. You know, when I first got this and I did it on here, I did it for 20 minutes. It didn't work out. So I've been doing it on 25, and it seems to work a lot better. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. So 25 minutes really isn't that long when you think about it. It's not really at all. I'm just going to use this cup measure since the other one is dirty. And this is what I use for my heavy cream. I use coconut cream. This is awesome for heavy cream. And the sweet condensed coconut, that's awesome too. Everybody knows me well enough to know that I'm a vegan and I don't use dairy and that. So I like doing everything I can. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. Hold up. I'll be right back. All right. Now, let's put this in here. I hope you can see well enough. If you can't, let me know. You're the only one commenting right now, Early, and that's why. There's nobody else commenting right now. There is nobody else commenting. That's all I can just see yours too. There'll be more later, so hang in there. There's nothing wrong with your phone. Yours is the only one. There's probably people on that are not commenting. They're sitting on their outskirts, so they're not commenting. Some people will come in but don't comment, so it'll get better. Yeah, I only see your comments too, but that's all right. I can only see your comments pretty much on Sabbath too. You know, you're the only one that. Someone said hello to you, huh? Well, I don't see anybody else's comments here either, so I don't know who it would be because I didn't see anybody else's comments. Okay, now it says 3 tablespoons of creamy peanut butter, and I'm going to use this as my measuring thing for peanut butter. Yeah, it is. It's all right, Early, and we're just going to let it go. It'll be fine. People will come in as they need to. It says 5. Things I don't have it multi-streaming. I'm not going to get all that many, but I think more people will come in later on. We do need more cooking broadcasts in here, and I would think that people would want to come in here when I'm making something that not many people would be able to make or have never seen made. So do this best I can, and then just clean it out. Forgot to put that back. There we go. Let's do it this way. Might not have a full 3 tablespoons, but that's close enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. Because I forgot to set the others back to 3 tablespoons. It's okay. There for now. Now, a 1/4 cup of chocolate syrup. I don't know why it says a 1/4 cup. That seems like a lot, but I've got a 1/4 cup here. And what I've got on that is, I guess that isn't very much, is carob syrup. I happened to buy a thing of carob syrup at through Amazon, and I couldn't believe that I actually found some because I didn't even know if they had any, but I thought, oh, I'm just gonna do a search for carob syrup, and I found it. It's not cheap either, but this ought to be pretty good stuff. I'm not taking that other. I may not make it a full 1/4 cup either. I might just shorten it a little bit. There we go. I'm not gonna make it a full 1/4 cup. I'll just do that way because that'll probably be plenty anyway. So this stuff is not cheap. And let's see. Then it calls for a 1/4 cup of peanut butter cups, coarsely chopped. Which I coarsely chopped these. These are carob chips. Carob peanut butter chips. I'm just going to stick everything in here. There is no sugar or anything in this. And I'm going to take my whisk and I'm going to whisk this together. And then I'm going to put it in my bowl. Wow, doesn't that look good? Look at that. Yeah, it was. It could be a little strong. I think it might be a little bit early, but I didn't, I didn't fill it completely up. So, yeah, I looked at that again. I thought 1/4 cup. That's what it calls for. But doesn't this look good? Look at this. Yeah, it does. It did. It says 3/4. It says 1/4 cup. It said a 1/4 cup. I thought I'd look at it again. I thought that can't be cup. And that's what it said. I looked at it twice. Wow, I only got 5 people in here. That's kind of disheartening, but it is what it is. I can't really do anything about it. I don't get the stuff that other people get, but I'll deal with it. I have to. I can't really do anything about it. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to use this to mix this in here because this is all from the same thing anyway. And I'm going to pour it in my ice cream bowl. And I know you have this ice cream maker too, Early, and I love the way it works. This is an awesome ice cream maker. And I did get me an ice maker too, not the same one you got, but I got me an ice maker, and you can set it for small or large ice. And I got it when I set it up late yesterday afternoon. It wasn't until this morning before I ran out of water. taking this stuff out of the basket, and I just poured it into the freezer. And then, of course, the ice in the freezer of my refrigerator got so hard it wouldn't come out. So I thought, well, what am I going to do? So those containers that we had bought for Amazon before for ice cream, I just put it in there, put the ice in there, and I thought, well, that'll work. Now I'm going to stick this in here. Make sure that's completely down, because that's my problem. I never get that thing completely down, and then I can't get my lid on. And I like this thing, if you can just take this off and pour it in there. Pour extra ingredients in there if you need to. Now that's locked on. Now I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to set this for, I'm going to down to 25 minutes. It's set for 60. 60 is the default, and I'm going to turn it down to 25. There we go. Now I'm going to start it. Okay, now I'm going to start it. There we go. Well, try to figure out who's in here. And Santo Domingo. Hi, Lucia. Good to see you. Oh. What the heck? Do we have a troll in here? If we do have a troll in here, people take care of him, because I don't see how we can have a troll in here, because who is that person? Where is she at? What's her name? Okay, yeah, that was the one I thought I had blocked before. Okay, confirm. All right, I blocked her. I just blocked her. I just blocked her. I just took care of her, Lucia. I thought I had blocked her before, but she must have made a new account again. And one thing I like about Haps is you can block them. You know, I don't have my other multi-stream set up, because of the trolls are so bad. I've had a stalker, and you don't know me, Lucia, but I've had a stalker since Periscope, and that's the reason I don't do that. Now that person's trying to stalk me, so they're blocked now. So, oh, hi, Di. You too. Have a good day. You have to block people when they're like that. I'm gonna try to move this a little closer, but it's going around and around and around. So, oh, she's muted but not blocked. Well, I blocked her on my side of it. I blocked her on my side. It said block, and I blocked. It said confirm, and I blocked her. So, if she's not blocked, I'll have to go back in and do it. But I made sure I blocked her. That's terrible for somebody to take somebody's name and make fun of them like that. Wow. You got all kinds of evil people in this world. Yeah. Well, she was also blocked on my Twitter. She came into I think Vanitas on one time on Twitter and said some real mean, vile things, and Bernie had blocked her, and I saw her trying to follow me, and I blocked her on Twitter, and then she comes in here. Now she's blocked again. I just did too. Yeah, I blocked her too. Thank you, Lucia. And if anybody doesn't know, Lucia is part of the HAPS team, and she's right up. You guys are right up on things. Those that were not in their broadcast they had earlier, it was really good news. They had a big announcement. HAPS has been funded by different organizations, couple organizations. I won't mention any names or anything, but they got $4.7 million. So this app should get better and better and better. So they're able to do the things they want to do, keep it going and everything. So we won't be shutting down anytime soon. So I think that's awesome that they got funded. So people really, really think the world of HAPS. So, and I do too, I have Heckle, and I don't go in there that often. I watch a few, but I would rather come in here, because Heckle at this point does not have any replays, and I got to have replays. So, without replays, I don't know how. Yeah, that is great. That is the greatest news, Lucia. One thing I told Peter and Pablo I'd like to have is where we can like Periscope. You can see who's joined the broadcast. That's one thing I miss. When somebody came in, you could say hi to them right away because if their name popped up that they joined. Heckle it does it that way, and you could say hi to people. We need to have it done here. Um, and I told Peter and Pablo about the fact that my sponsor. I don't know if you know anything about Lucia, but I accidentally shut my sponsorship off because I wanted to, because there's something was wrong and I shut it off and I can't turn it back on. And he says it's in settings, sponsorship and earnings. There is no sponsorship on my earnings, none. My earnings say 0 sponsors, and I had 2 sponsors, and now I don't have any. So I don't know how I can ever get the sponsorship back. I really don't. I turned it off and now I can't get it back. So I don't know if there's something that can be done about that, or is it on my end? But you know, I I thought I could turn it off and turn it back on to see maybe it could correct the problem I was having. Well, when I turned it off, I couldn't turn it back on again. So I'm hoping that maybe that part of it will get fixed, um, because I'd like to have, because people can't sponsor me that want to. It's not there. And the fact that you can sponsor anybody, whether they're broadcaster or not, I think is really awesome too. But the thing of it is that I can't do that. Nobody can sponsor me now because it's gone. I shut it off and now I don't know how to get it back on. So he said you can turn it back on, but there's no way. There's no turn on button. There's nothing. So maybe you can mention that to them, Lucia, that once it's turned off, there's no way you can turn it back on. Yes, you can turn it on settings. Send me an email. Okay, I will. I will, because I went into my settings during their broadcast on my phone to see if I could turn it back on. And when I went into settings, you had all the list of things. He said it was under sponsorship and earnings. There was nothing in there under earnings. Under no sponsorships at all. It said 0. So and I couldn't even turn it back on. There was no place to turn it on. So um and I'm hoping I can get it back. Oh, good. I will do that, Lucia. Because I didn't have your email. Thank you for giving me that, and I'll put it in my email, because I had Peter's and I had Pablo's email, but I didn't have yours. That's great, because he keeps saying you can turn it back on. And I think Bernie Doley had said something about that too, that he couldn't turn his on either. So others have had the same problem. Um, I was on my phone at the time. Now, can I turn it on through my desktop? Because I can't turn it on through my phone. If you tell me, let me know. Then if I can turn it on through my desktop, I'll go into my desktop. I tried it through my phone, and because I always watch broadcasts either through my iPad or my iPhone. Um, Very seldom do I ever go on my laptop. But anyway, I was watching it through my iPad, and I thought, well, I got my phone here. I'll check and see if I can go in settings, because he commented back to me, and I thought, well, I'll check that out. There was nothing there. So does it only have to be done on desktop? I'll try doing the same. Okay, I'll try that. Maybe it's just the point that it only goes on the desktop. You can't do it on the phone. I will do that when I get off my broadcast, Lucia. And if I can't, I will send you an email and let you know that of what problem I'm having. Um, so I don't know. This is already trying to thicken up. Let me. I gotta go to the door and let my dogs out. Just a minute. Anyway, I will, Lucia, because I need all the help I can get. Um, okay, I will, Lucia. Thank you, thank you for telling me, Lucia, because um, I was at my wits end. I really don't know what to do. And Peter and Pablo said we'll email them, but you know it's just not. It just wasn't working out. So, and I know you're with the Haps team, so your email is as good as theirs any day anyway. So, yeah, this is already trying to thicken up. This is gonna be a good ice cream. Um, it's like 16 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Um, but anyway, I like making my own ice cream. I don't like buying it at the store because it's got stuff in there that wouldn't want to eat. So I make my own ice cream. That way, I know what kind of ingredients it's got in it. and I can measure them out. And um, I do have those that are in here. This is what I use in lieu of chocolate syrup. I use carob syrup. I got this through Amazon, which I was surprised they even had it. I thought, well, I'm gonna do a search and see if they have such a thing as carob syrup, and I was surprised. So, you've never done ice cream? Oh my goodness, Lucia! Once you make your own ice cream, you'll never go back to buying it again. Let me tell you, I the only time I buy it is if I haven't got any made and I'm hungry for it. I do buy some vegan ice cream at the store. There's this one company called Dea. I buy theirs. It is expensive though, so I don't want to buy too much. But anyway, once you start making your own, you'll never want to buy it again. So I used to buy it in those I think it was a gallon or five quart tubs. I think around here they're 5 quart tubs. Plastic tubs. Uh, where it's like soft serve. I'd buy it from there, but I'm not going to do that anymore because it's got all kinds of stuff in it. Oh my goodness. Um, I would rather make my own. That way I know what's in there. You know, I don't want to put something in my body that I'm not sure what it is. Not really, Lucia. You could probably. No, I'm using an ice cream maker. This recipe is for an ice cream maker. However, you could probably do it in a food processor. Sometimes people make them in food processors, or you can make it in a blender. Um, Whatever you choose to make it. I bought this ice cream machine because I wanted to make it in the ice cream machine. Because the recipes I have here, this is for another ice cream machine that's a smaller than this that stopped working. So I thought, well, I don't have to fill this thing up. This is about a gallon, 1.2 gallon, I think, something like that. And I didn't want to fill it up. And I thought, well, I'll just make the recipes from this other, because I'll show you the ice cream maker I had. The ice cream maker I had. These are the recipes that go with this ice cream maker. This is what I had. These recipes are for this ice cream maker. It's about a pint, but this I can still make these recipes in this ice cream maker and make it just for me. Just the Oh, you have both a food processor and a blender. I have the Vitamix. I have a Vitamix and a food processor. Um, Depending, it could both work. I haven't made ice cream in the Vitamix in a long time. It can be a little touchy sometimes because you've got to take that tamper. Now, this is what they call the tamper. Um, you got to take this tamper and you have to go down like this and beat it down. Actually, it goes this, and you have to get it down, and you don't use a lot of liquid. So this because it doesn't monster. So this is really come out nice. This is getting thick already. What this does, when it gets almost to 25 minutes, it'll get to the point where the paddle starts slowing down. It'll go a little bit, then it stops. Then it'll go a little bit, then it stops. Basically, that's letting me know that I need to get it out of there. Let me see if I can find that. And this is what I'll use to get it out. This is what comes with the ice cream machine. And this here came with the ice cream machine. Now this came with my ice maker. I don't have my ice maker up here right now because I got plenty of ice made in the freezer. So these are all that came with this ice cream maker. But this is getting thick right now, and I can't open it up and tell you. Oh, good. But anyway, this has got a little more than 12 minutes to go. Now the other day when I made this, I think I made the I made the chocolate ice cream again. It was actually with carob powder and stuff. I put it in for 25 minutes, and I think I had a little bit more than a minute, about a minute and a half to go, and it was done. The paddle already started getting slow. So this thickens up really fast. What it is this compressor in here really gets cold. And I made some ice cream one day. It was so cold, I couldn't even get the bowl out. It froze to the inside of the machine. So I had to let it sit a little bit before I could get it out. So here I was scooping the ice cream out of the bowl inside the ice cream maker. I could get the paddle out barely, but I couldn't get the bowl out. So once I let it sit a little bit, then I was able to get the bowl out. I'd never had that happen before. So it was really a good machine. You can see this is very, very quiet. This is called a Lopie, Lopie. I got it through Amazon. And I looked a long time to get the one I really wanted because I'm kind of particular, and I want to be able to make this ice cream and not have any problem with it because I like soft serve. So that's what I did. I made it made it in here, and it comes out perfect. Um, so if you've never made your own ice cream, try it. But see, now it's getting to the point of don't. It's wanting to slow up. I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer because it's got 10 minutes to go. That should be it shouldn't be stopping that soon. Um, if you haven't done your own ice cream, try it because it's fun. I mean, it tastes so much better if you do it yourself than if you buy it in the store. I may have to take it out earlier than I want to. I'm gonna see. It's got 10 minutes 37 seconds to go, so we'll see how long it's gonna take. I don't know how long yours usually take, Erlene, but I would say anywhere from 15 to 25 minutes it would take. It's never very long. The other ice cream maker never had a timer on it, and I just had to guess, and I never guessed it very well. I'd have to set my clock on um, my microwave, and then I really wasn't sure what to set it for, so I didn't really worry. So then when I got this, and I thought, yeah, I want one with a timer. That's specifically why I got this. I want it with a timer. I want to be able to make the ice cream and time it, so I can set it for a timer and pretty much know that's what it's going to be every time. Now it's got a little less, got less than 10 minutes, 9 minutes and 40 some seconds. So I know, and I know why I stopped all of a sudden, but it's still going. And as long as it keep on going, I'm going to let it run. But anyway, I enjoy making my own food because it's fun. And for those of you that don't know, I do have a Facebook page, a vegan Facebook page, and I do put my recipes up on. Um, this is I love doing that too, putting my recipes up on the Facebook page. Um, I used to multicast through YouTube, and I would multicast through Twitter. Basically, YouTube most of the time, Lucia. And the reason I did that was because a lot of my broadcasts, or not all, but some of the broadcasts I do, people want them up on YouTube so they can see them. So I put the important ones up there, like my church broadcasts, and these they like to go up there too. So I could go into the HAPS TV and download it and then put it up on YouTube. But I've got a terrible troll there on, um, a, actually a stalker on YouTube that will not leave me alone. And every time I come in, he says real derogatory things to me, and he also does it to Erlene as well. And I'm going to stop this right now. It's got 8 minutes to go, and I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to show you this because it's stop that, because I can't really believe that that YouTube is really bad for trolls. Bad. It's the worst ever. See how this is thick? Look. Oh wow! Look, it came out good. I'll just take my spatula here, and I'm going to run this along this and get this out of here, and then I'll get it out of my bowl. I don't want to miss any of this. I want to get it out get as much off of here as I can, because this is the good stuff. You don't want to miss any of this. This is a good soft serve ice cream, but see, I set it for 25 minutes with the option to stop it if I have to before the 25 minutes. I figure if I set it for 25 minutes, it's going to be done within that time. So see, this is all stuck to the paddle. See how good that come out? Look at that. Some ice cream comes out a little bit softer than others, and some doesn't. It just depends on what it has in it. And this also goes by the ambient temperature outside too. Ambient temperature. Oh, I'm telling you this. We're supposed to get to 108 or 10 degrees this weekend. Can you imagine that? My daughter says she's not going to get that hot. 108 degrees. I am going to be wilting. I tell you. Forward to that. I'm really going to try the best I can to keep my air killer that I got. The fan doesn't work on it now, and I can't return it. So I got me a bladeless one. I got me one that's bladeless, and that'll be a lot better. I don't have to worry about fan blades breaking down. It's a tower one, so it's becoming Sabbath. So hopefully that'll be better. So I'm trying to get this off here as much as I can. I've got a fan in here right now running and keeping me cool, a tower fan. I got one in my I got a tower in my bedroom, a fan in my living room, tower one in here, and a wind tunnel one in my bedroom. sitting on my chair, and it works real well. It works real well. Put this in here. Put it in there. Okay, now I'm gonna try to get this bowl out. Oh, bowl did come out. It's just see how it is in the bowl. Look at that. Ah, man. So I'm gonna try to scoop this out. And you don't want to put anything in here. That's why you use this thing that comes with it. If you get an ice cream maker, you don't want to use anything that's metal in it because you'll scrape it. You'll ruin it, scratch it. So that's why I use this scraper and get all the goodies out of here. Oh, this thing's cold too, I'll tell you. Very, very cold. Oh my goodness. It's hard to hang on to. It's so cold. This has got a good compressor in it, I'll tell you that much. It really does. I mean, I'm going to have to take a picture of this with my iPad, and I can set it up on Facebook. I want to do that because if I forget to take a picture of it, you spend the 70s in rain. Oh, well, you can send those here early. And I'd love the temperatures and I'd love the rain. We need the rain. 108 degrees. They said it's the hottest it's ever been here. Oh my goodness, it gets that hot. There ain't where. And Carmen, she likes to lay out in the sun. I could venture to say she won't be laying out in the sun that day. Oh my goodness. She won't lay out in the sun. I'm gonna put this in here. Put some water in it. So, and I'll just take a little rag to the inside. But you can't put this in the, just wipe it out. That's all I do. I'm going to stick this back. Now, I'm going to take a picture. If you indulge me just a minute, I'm going to take a picture with my iPad and put it up, and I'll put it on my thing later, but I got to take a picture of it. I've got to do it on my iPad because I can't do it on my phone because my phone is in use. So I'll have to do it on my iPad. Okay. Wow. Not a real good picture, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to use my scraper and try to get some of this down off the sides so it's a little more presentable. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. Now, take a picture. Back that up. Okay, I'll just take a photo. We'll see how that's going to look. Okay, and I can always I took the photo. It should come in. I'll see how it looks in my photos now. See if it's there. Oh, it's in there. It's there. So it showed up. Okay, there it is. So okay, it's there. So I can put that up on my Facebook page. But I'm going to get a spoon now. And I'm going to start eating this. I want to tell you what it tastes like. Yeah, should be a cooked dog is right. This is really good. You have to try this recipe, Erlene. If you can get yourself some carob syrup and that, this is really good. Really, really good. This is awesome. And see, this is like a soft serve, but it's not runny. I'll definitely make this again. Well, you use carob. Yeah, you could probably use carob powder, but it calls for a syrup, chocolate syrup. So I wanted to buy some syrup in lieu of the chocolate syrup. So I bought the carob syrup. It might be okay with the carob powder. I don't know if it's going to work very well though. You can try it. But this is good. Oh, and peanut butter cups. Yeah. Well, I did use the peanut butter cups. They're carob peanut butter cups is what they are. Well, you'll have to let me know if it does. But I thought I'd try it with it, and this is awesome. This is actually very good tasting. Oh man. I just want you guys to see. This is what it looks like. So I'm going to have to probably close this so I can eat this, and because I don't want to get it melting on me. So, but I thank you all for coming in and being here for me. And I will email you, Lucy, and thank you for giving me information. And I will take care of that. I'll check on my desktop and see if I can change it there. But thank you for coming in and sharing this out and being here for me. I appreciate every one of you. And until we meet again, take care. God bless and bye-bye. I love you all.